have gone to the second Rainbow Falls parking. These are reserved, I don't know for whom. And now we are going to find the Baskins Trailhead. You ready to go hiking?
It's just a little 10 miler.
Just a little 10 miler. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Okay, we're already lost and we haven't even left. So you walk up the Roaring Forks motor way, and then we should get to Baskins. Okay, so we came up the road and saw Baskins Creek going to the left, but I wanted to make sure we got the whole trail. So this is actually Trillium Gap. Gonna do that another time. And it will go on up the mountain to LeConte, and then this is the Baskins Creek Trail going.
It starts right here.
Yeah, we got to get all of it.
All 100 feet.
Hike all the trails. Yeah, he's already trying to slack and skip miles. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like that's what I'm known for, is skipping blazes.
Touch all the blazes, but so.
We did.
So anyway, this is just this little bit right here. It is a beautiful morning. Just a little cool. Yes, sir?
So, we've already recorded 20 minutes, and how long is your video?
I know, it's going to be 15 minutes.
Started.
So I'm going to have to delete all this stuff. Never mind. My first mountain laurel of the season. Being laurel, I'm partial to them. We are 0.28 in. Easy trail. A little bit of mud because it rained last night. We desperately needed it.
Oh.
Yes, sir?
I want you to brag on how nice this treadway is in through here.
Well, it is right now. But yeah, Rich says we have what is sometimes called PUDs, pointless up and down. So we're going down to a creek, you said?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Something branch or something, I don't know. Falls Branch Creek, I think.
Falls Branch Creek. Okay, I promise. Last one. We have come 0.9 on my watch, and this is Falls Branch Creek. It's got a nasty mess. I guess I'll go over them. Might be slippy. Well, you know, I've always fallen in with the camera, Rich. That wasn't very much fun. I didn't like that. It's so pretty. We're walking alongside it. Don't know how long we will. Oh my. What's under here? Oh, I'm coming. Oh, well that's cool. That's a big rock. People carving your name on the rock. Okay, we are 1.18 on my watch, and this is a side trail to Baskins Creek Cemetery. Well, you climb up to get up here. It's not quite 2 tenths, but this is it. It's like really old stones. I'm not even sure you can read any of the dates. Oh, 1926. Everything else is pretty well illegible that I can see. But so it only adds like 4 tenths to your hike. It's beautiful up here. We have just had a bunch of little creek crossings like this, which, like I said, if it's raining real hard, it's gonna be a little more tricky for you, but right now they're nothing. So we get the impression that we're apparently going backwards from everybody else in the universe, because all the signs are this way. But this is Baskins Falls, and you kind of got to go. Rich says it's probably 4 tenths. I don't know. We'll see. Go down this, and then you're at the falls. I know. I think it's going to be easier coming up. Oh, this is pretty. Well, that was worth the hike. But Rich makes a valid point. We've got Kevin's keys, so we can't be dilly-dallying. Hey, Kathy! Around anymore. Didn't even see this coming up, but this is right before you get to Baskins Creek Falls. Well, this is not about the mountain laurels. It's about the fact that after the creek, or the falls, you have a steady climb up and out. I think we're pretty close to the end of this trail because of the extra miles from the side trails. I'm not exactly certain, but I've come up about 780 feet. Another cemetery. It's right on trail, so gotta take a quick peek. Oh, stone has fallen over. Oh, this is a big one. 1929. Oh, that breaks my heart. Day she was born. 1892 to 1975. Go Oscar. Very historic, and it's a good sized cemetery. So yeah, this is literally just right after we left the cemetery. I have 3.61 and this says 2.7, so about 9/10 of a mile added for our side trips, but we enjoyed them. So we go over this little bridge, and this is where the Grapeyard Trail starts, and we have 7.6 miles left to go. So as usual, we will be way over what the published distance is. So this is the Alex Cole cabin. I'll have to Google about this little cabin area. First one was a cabin. Second one looked like a chicken coop or something. And this is a barn. And you just come up and around them. And here's the beginning of the trail. It is probably about 9 o'clock. I don't know. We're just goofing around. What? Yeah, troughs to feed the pigs and the cows and stuff. Little baby blow down, but you can get around it. The leaves are pretty thick in spots. Whoops! And they cover up stuff, obviously, like I just tripped on. One of the reasons we decided to do this trail now is in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, somebody had just taken it and said it looked like they had come through and cut out all the undergrowth. You can see it obviously needed done because there's a pathway, but it must have been pretty tight. This is definitely the road less traveled compared to Baskins. Spiderweb. We're the first people on here in a minute. Like I said, though, you can see where they cut back a lot of stuff. Woo! Thankfully, we've gotten into a little clearer trail. Do not despair if you come from Baskins onto Grapeyard. That first little bit after the creek and everything, when you turn up the hill where they've cut, it's mostly rhododendron. It's still kind of thick. I would say it wasn't passable before. Would you?
It would not have been fun.
No.
Sure. Trekking poles are just sort of a waste of time in there.
But now,
on everything.
yeah, now it's opened up and it's really nice. So, again, I appreciate them doing that because that was crazy in there. Well, this is a particularly nasty little hunk we've been going through. It's like all these big stacks of leaves, and like Rich said, it looks like something's been digging around in here. Probably a bear, I don't know. But fortunately, they don't last forever. You know, you get some sections where they've had to cut all this stuff out, and then you get some really nice open trail. I've been really digging in here. Rich said he thought he saw some little hoof prints. So,
Oink, oink.
Oink oink, I guess. We've been going on this kind of nasty stuff for a while. And I've been doing, of course, a ton of silk blazing since we got on the Grapeyard. But that's just part of it. I think we might hear Kevin. Well, the key exchange has taken place. That worked out really well. And thank you, Kevin. Oh, there's the first stone wall I've seen. They said you would see a lot of signs of people having lived around here before it became a park. But yeah, there's definitely a stone wall there. Still waiting on him to catch up with me. Been a minute.
Chirpy little buggers, aren't they?
There's another wall. This is a beautiful section of trail again. It's nice and opened up. I could see why people would want to live here. It's gorgeous. Just walked through a big old spider web. I guess that was one that Kevin missed. So that way is Big Dudley Horse Trail and Stables. Ooh, that does not look like a trail that people go on very much, does it? Oof. It's a no from me. But campsite 32 is 1.7. So I have 6.51. So 7. Oh God, math is hard. I have to figure out so I don't miss it. And Greenbrier Road is 4.9.
Okay, Big Dudley Concession Horse Trail.
Okay, I just want to know what 6.5 and 1.7 is. Okay, so 6.5, 7.5, 8.2. Some weird thing. That's the second metal thing we've seen. Another big wall. And the creek down there is really nice. Well, that's a really cool tree. I don't normally stop for trees, but he was cool. Yay! It's the first time seeing them. Y'all can tell me for sure, but I think those are fire azaleas. We have a reservation. Thank you, honey. Oh, Lordy. Here we go in another bad spot. We have a reservation for Kate's Cove in June to do that other Gregory Bald Trail. And so maybe we'll see more fire azaleas. Well, we are crossing this little creek. My watch says 8.2, so I think that we have come to the campsite. Let's see what all these signs say. Okay. Roaring Fork is 4.4. Greenbrier Road is 3.2. And I guess nobody really cares about Big Dudley Trail anymore. Okay, so where's the campsite? Is it that way? Ah, campsite. Here we go. Go. Campsite 32. 100 yards. So let's go check it out. So when we got to the campsite, there was like a fork in the road, and I took the lower fork. And I have no idea where I'm going. There's a path here that goes down to the water, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I can hear the water. So Rich says this is the Indian Creek Trail, and it goes all the way to the ranger station. I hope it's not where we were supposed to go see the steam engine, because that would be sad. So this is campsite, tenting areas. Rich said there was a really nice campsite that had a placard on it that said 3. Oh, there's some hammock sites down there? This says 3. And that's a trail going somewhere. But yeah, this is lovely up here. So, I mean, I saw in a video somebody named Cindy who does campsites. I was trying to be a little better about what's where. And when it rains, this gets wet. There's bear cables right there, right behind the fire pit. But, you know, there's some grassy spots that you could make work. Like right there underneath that tree right there is flat, and it's not muddy. And honestly, it's like 3.5 miles from that end of Grapeyard at the Greenbrier. I mean, you could take your car and leave it where we left Kevin's car and have a shuttle driver bring you back and just hike in, spend the night here, and then finish up the trail in the morning. That would be nice. Well, that was certainly fortuitous. We came upon a couple, and I thought they were getting water, and I said, this is going to be a dumb question, but do you know where, if we have to go on Indian Creek Trail to see the steam engine? And they were like, it's right here. So we were literally having that conversation right there. So, there's really no, it's not that far past the campground. How far past the campground would you say it is? 1/4 mile. And here it is. It's upside down. It says Nichols and Shepherd, Battle Creek, Michigan. They just decided to leave it all here, I guess. But I'm glad we got to see it. And yeah, Rich's like, we got to get going. We got 3 miles, but here we're going across the creek again. Wow, I keep saying I'm going to stop filming them, but this is a really pretty mountain laurel. So I guess this is about when they're getting started, at least down at the elevation we're at. Up on the higher places, it'll probably be a little later, but we're at 2,300 feet, so it is mountain laurel time now. This is the first one that makes you go, there's a trail over there. We're just going to check it out. I mean, you can do it. But it doesn't even rain that much, so I can't imagine what this is like if it rains. A whole bunch of pretty wild geraniums still growing. Rich says what we're hiking at this point is our goofing off miles, because my watch says 10.6, and I think that's what our mileage would have been if we had not done any side trails, any exploring. But that will never do. Yeah, well, see, that was my demise. That one rock right there. I mean, we're almost done hiking, and I got sloppy, and now I have wet feet, but it's okay. It's beautiful. Walking alongside the creek, obviously through the creek, in the creek. But, I mean, it's been an enjoyable hike. I'd do it again. But we got to get all these other ones done first. We are done. Stick a fork in us. So, there's Ramsey Prong still closed. Butterflies puddling. We love it.